What is going on, guys? Back again today. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ivan Compres. I'm 20 years old and I run an online business where I help men transform their lives and become their best versions. But for those of you who are here today, it's a beautiful Sunday. It's the Sabbath. It's been a super chill day for me. Honestly, this is the day where I like to relax. I like to be the most chill. I like to just spend time with me. You know, I make sure I get my non-negotiables done, but I love to spend time with me. And you know what I've been thinking about is my past. You know, my past is a common occurrence in my head, and not necessarily always in a bad way. You know, I think back to the Sundays where I wasn't conscious of this. Like, I used to just spend Sundays so mindlessly. Like, I remember I used to wake up in the morning at like whatever time, like 8, 9 a.m. because I was sleeping because I'd be up so late the night before, like playing video games, watching porn, whatever it was. I'm doing a lot of bad stuff I shouldn't have. So I remember I'd wake up on like a Sunday, like 8, 9 a.m. I'd get out of bed, I'd brush my teeth. Before I would leave my room to brush my teeth, I used to have my PlayStation in my room. I don't even play video games anymore, but I used to like turn on my PlayStation and I'd go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. And while like the PlayStation was like booting up, I'd be like brushing my teeth. By the time I get back to my room, I'd like click the button to get into my user and boom, I'd be on. And I'd be like texting my friends like, yo, get on, like let's play. Mind you, it's like 9 or 8 in the morning. First thing I'm doing, brush my teeth and go straight to the game, frying my dopamine receptors. And I'd like play the game. Before I'd know it, it'd be like 12. And my mom would be like, oh, come eat. Like, you've been in your room all day. Like, go do something. And I used to get mad. And I'd be like, why are you so upset with like what I'm doing? Like, I'm just having fun. I'm playing video games, whatever. Like, this was like not even that long ago. This was probably like a year and a half ago. And I remember like I would just be there, you know, the day would go by and I'd be like, all right, I gotta do something. So then I'd go and play basketball because I always loved basketball. I was like very serious about basketball for a while. For those of you guys that are new here, that was like my sport. I used to take it very seriously. I had collegiate offers to play at the college level. Like, it was my thing. And so I would go and play basketball for a few hours, put that in, then I come back home, take a shower, get right back on the game and play like NBA 2K because I loved basketball so much. Like, I'd literally just like play at the courts and like try to be really good there, and then I want my character like on the game to be good. So it was like everything was basketball for me. But anyways, point is, like, I used to spend so much time doing things I shouldn't have. Like, I would play so many video games. Playing basketball in real life and taking that serious, that was very important, and I feel like that's the one thing that kept me from like losing it and like just losing all touch with like humanity and actually progressing in life. Like, basketball was that one thing that I always kept as like a huge goal. Like, I used to play 2K just to like analyze the moves of the characters in the game so that I could implement it in real life. Like, it was with a purpose. It wasn't like super mindless. I used to watch countless NBA games and like study like the plays. Like, I'd watch Steph Curry bring it up the court and see how he set things up, and then I'd like try to practice that so that in game I'd be able to do it. And that kind of taught me obsession. Now, good obsession. Like, it taught me to be obsessed with success. I wanted to be the best point guard in like the United States. Like, I was so obsessed with it. Like, straight up, I took it so seriously. But it set me up for success. It set me up in a direction where like now with business, now with everything else, with the gym, with my diet, like I'm obsessed with it and I want to be amazing at it. So it was a foundation for me. But on top of that, like on Sundays though, like I would literally just waste my entire day away. Like, literally it would just be video games, hit the court, more video games, then I'd like watch the hub and like just ruin everything. All the progress I made throughout the day, I just ruin it. Watch the hub at night, feel shameful, feel bad, say I'd never do it again, and then the next day be the same thing. Like, literally my Sundays were so mindless. Like, I would immediately wake up and boom, gratify my flesh, gratify my pleasures, do things that I knew I shouldn't have done, all just to gratify my flesh. And I think back to like how empty I felt inside. Like, I had the goal of like being very good at basketball and wanting to like go pro and all these big things. But on the inside, like, there was no like connection to my spirit. Like, I was literally just like living for my ego. Like, my ego, I wanted to be like the best basketball player. It was all ego. It wasn't like spirit driven. It was all based off of ego. And I remember like it was just so empty. And now on my Sundays, like, I spend time with God. Like, the first thing I do on a Sunday, even every day now, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I fix my bed, do all that good stuff, hit my push-ups, and then I open my Bible. That's every day. But Sundays, I spend more time reading the Bible in the morning. And I noticed that, like, when I read the Word, like, I get so many messages and, like, so many answers to things that I've been, like, wondering about. Like, the Word literally speaks to me. And so every day I like to start my day with the Word because it just keeps me composed. It fills my mind with good things. You know, a lot of people don't realize that your subconscious mind is the most active when you first wake up. And that's why, like, I'm thinking back to, like, how my life was back then. Like, 5 minutes into waking up, I was already touching my PlayStation. Like, now, 5 minutes into waking up, I'm deep in my Bible study, reading the Word, dissecting the Word of God. And that's why I make so much monumental progress. Like, straight up a year ago, I had no confidence. I was drinking all the time. I was vaping all the time. I was watching porn. I was just living very worldly and placing my, like, self-worth on things outside of myself. I was in a place that was very dark, and truly it's insane how life can change when you let go of all the things holding you back and you turn to the thing that can shape you into who you need to be. I was running away from God, running away from Christ, running away from accepting that as my responsibility and my duty. And as soon as I accepted it, turned to Christ and realized that I had a duty to serve the world, everything changed for me. You know, everything changed. I mean, I fully accepted Christ about 5 months ago. And these last 5 months, not even 5 months, I think it's been 4 months, 4 months. These last 4 months have been monumental. Like, I've just grown so much. Like, me 4 months ago is not the same me as now. Like, it's just two different people because I've grown so much in my habits, in my discipline, in just all aspects of my life. And how? It comes down to the simple habit, guys, of just waking up and being intentional. If there's one thing that you get from this entire video, it is move with intention. The difference between me back then when I was vaping, watching porn, drinking, playing video games all the time, placing my self-worth outside of myself, versus me now who's confident, is a business owner, changes hundreds of men's lives, is that me then would wake up and not have, like, any intention behind anything. Like, I would just wake up and know, oh, I want to get on my video game, I want to get this instant dopamine hit, oh, I want to hit this vape, I want to drink a little bit and feel like a buzz. Me now is like, oh, I wake up, I need to serve God, I need to get in the Word of God, I need to make sure my clients' programs are up to date so that they're getting the best results, check in with all my guys, make sure that I'm posting every single day so that you guys watching this can get value, so that any new people that may come across my page can learn and grow and turn to God. Like, it's so much deeper now. Like, every single day I have such deep-rooted purpose and I move with such intention that everything is for a reason. Nothing that I do isn't intentional. Like, I literally am intentional about everything. Everything that I'm doing needs to be serving my purpose or just, like, adding to my life. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. Like, it's so easy in the world we live in to get caught in purposeless activities. Like, you get caught in drinking every weekend. You get caught in hooking up with random girls. You get caught in hitting your vape pen and smoking weed. You get caught in lusting and watching porn. Like, it's all about this next dopamine hit. But when you detach from that and allow your spirit to finally win and reign sovereign, your progress is, like, it's insane. And kind of like a side point, like, I've been on semen retention for like almost like 5 months. It's been 5 months now, semen retention. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on this, but as men, it's important to be on semen retention. You know, in the Bible, it states that celibacy is extremely important and extremely powerful. Now, Jesus, right? Jesus was celibate. He was like 40 years old, or not even 40 years old. I think he died at 33 years old. But quote me if I'm wrong. He was 33 years old, and he resurrected from the dead. Obviously, he was God's son, but, like, you think about the power that Jesus had. You know, he fasted for 40 days in the desert. Like, he was still in a human body. Even though he was God, he was still in a human body. And his human body was very powerful, very strong, because of the fact that he reigned sovereign over his flesh, but also he was retaining his seed, and seed retention is extremely powerful. I mean, you see it across history. Some of the most powerful rulers practiced semen retention. They practiced it, and they would transmute their sexual energy into intelligence, into their purpose. And that's why a lot of these leaders would conquer so many lands and become so successful in their journeys and with their goals, was because they were retaining their seed. Now, in the world we live in, if you retain your seed, you're already like above the majority of people. Most people like just watch porn like every day and like are masturbating every day, and they're just leaving the seed on the floor. Like, literally, if you just stop doing that, you stop hooking up with the girls, you stop fornicating, you put it towards your purpose, something that would have taken you like 12 months, you'll probably complete in like 1 to 2. I'm not even joking. Like, me in the last 5 months of senior retention, like 5 months, absolutely trained. I've become more jacked as ever. My business has seen as much growth as ever. The guys in the program have gotten the best results because I've been able to pour into them more. Like, straight up, semen retention changed my life. You know, and honestly, I don't plan on getting off it until I'm like married. Straight up, like, I know it's a difficult feat, and I know it's like, oh, like, bro, you want to be celibate so you get married? Like, how are you going to do that? But it's like, bro, it's hard, but it's like God chooses his toughest warriors for the toughest battles. You know, it says in the word anyways that we're supposed to be celibate as men and women until we're in a divine union of marriage. So it's like, yeah, in the past I didn't follow that, but like at this point it's like, what do I have to gain like doing it again with other women? Like, what do I have to, like, I've already experienced it. I already know what it feels like. So like, if I'm continuously doing it, even though in the Bible and in the word it says not to, I'm sinning against God knowingly knowing that it's wrong and that I shouldn't do it, and I still do it. So it's like, I'm at a point where it's like, I'm just gonna practice celibacy until like I find my divine partner and like I end up marrying her. So straight up, like, if you use semen retention to your advantage, you will conquer your entire reality before your eyes. Now, I'm gonna drop a whole video on that. I don't want this whole video to be about that, but let me know if you guys actually want to hear about that, because I can go very deep on that and give you guys a lot of knowledge on that. But straight up, like, the difference has been intention. I'm intentional about each and every single thing that I do, from retaining my seed to waking up in the morning, getting in the word, going to the gym, eating clean, making sure my guys get the best results. Everything that I do is intentional. And guys, if you start to move with intention and start to move like the person that you want to be, you start to act as if you already have everything you want, your entire reality will unfold beyond your eyes, and you'll just be like, wow, I didn't know that it was like this easy. I didn't know like it was already going to be mine like this. Because when you're truly in love with what you're doing, you have your purpose in your heart, you find what it is, and you live it every day, or you don't get tired. It's just like mental. You notice like it's a difference. It's almost like you feel this mental like fatigue, but like your spirit's like excited. It's different than like that regular fatigue you feel. Like it's different. So guys, I'm telling you, like, you need to lock in now. There's 103 days left this year as of the time I'm filming this video. And if you just lock in now, 103 days from now, you'll be a completely different person. I'm not even joking. Like, you could have so much more. But don't let the world throw you off. This is a time where a lot of people fall off track. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. This is a time where a lot of people fall off. A lot of people. And I wouldn't want that to be you. If you're watching my content, I want you to be successful. I want you to grow. I want you to be at the beginning of the new year, January 1st, telling me, Ivan, bro, I listened to your videos back in September, and now I have so much momentum. I'm in the best shape of my life. I have everything I've ever wanted. I'm living my dream life. Like, I want to hear that from you guys. But if you don't take action, it's like you're just watching my videos for nothing. I want this community to be like like-minded brothers. I don't want you guys to just watch me win. I want to hear from you guys that you're winning too, because that's what makes me feel good, to know that everybody watching this is winning too, because that's how we form this family and this brotherhood, and we just create winners. It's all winners, all of us. But yeah, guys, move with intention, take action. 103 days this left this year. You can have everything you want straight up by the beginning of next year if you just do what you need to do now. You don't click off this video and forget about it. You take action. You start to write down your goals. You promise yourself you're going to take action on it. Make it happen. Bro, if somebody put a gun to your head and said, if you don't get $10,000 by the end of Friday, your whole family's gonna die. If somebody said that, are you gonna let your family die? Or are you gonna get the 10K? You're gonna find it some way, some shape, some form. You're gonna get it. It's the same thing. If you really want to change your life as bad as you say you do, you will get it and you will commit. But for those of you guys who watched all the way through, much love. Let's level up. But for those of you guys who feel like you're lost, you need more guidance, you want to just move your life in the right direction, you finally want to get in shape, and you truly want to take things to the next level, apply for Built by Faith coaching down below. If it makes sense, we'll hop on a call, and if you're fit, we will go from there. But I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.